Hey everybody, this is Travis at The Tank Life. We wanted to talk about a project that we're working on right now. It's going to be a 55-gallon planted display tank. We actually lost some video. We had recorded setting this up, and I do apologize. The tank is already basically set up, but we wanted to continue from this point on to show you guys how we were doing it. So far what we've done is set and level the stand. See, we had to put some shims there to level it out, and then we set the tank. Well, before we set the tank, let me back up a little bit. We actually painted the background of the tank black. We just spray painted it black. Just taped off the edges and taped off the trim and just spray painted the back of it black. And I wanted that so that we could get the full depth and feel of this tank. It's going to look like it just never ends when you're looking at it head on. So we did that. We filled the tank with substrate, and let me show you what we used for that. This is made by Caribsea. It is called EcoComplete. It's a planted aquarium substrate. It comes in red or black. This is the black version. And basically it's a live substrate for your plants. So this is going to create a really cool planted tank for us. And all you have to do is just put it in there, and it just does everything by itself. It'll sort itself out. It has basically two different grains to it. Simply speaking, it has a smaller grain that's going to float to the bottom, and then the bigger grains will stay to the top. And then you can plant it, and your roots will grow into the finer grain at the bottom. So that's the way that works. And we went with a pretty thick bed here, probably about a 3-inch bed here. And let's see if I can get a good shot of that for you. See, it comes up to about right here. So anyway, that's what we did. I've got a piece of tiger wood that's in the tank already. We have another piece of driftwood we're going to add to it, and then that's all, because we mainly just want it to be about the plants, but I did want to add a little focal point. And we are going to have some shrimp in this tank. I don't think there will be any fish, at least not right now. It's just going to be plants and shrimp. So I wanted to give the shrimp a little home as well, so they'll have that wood to kind of crawl on and live on. So what we're going to do next, I've already got the water in the tank, the substrate, and we put a heater in there. I'm going to try my best to hide that heater where you can't really see it once the tank is actually planted. And the next thing that we need to do is I'm going to be installing a CF300 Aquatop canister filter. This canister filter is good for 40 to 75 gallons, and being that this is a 55-gallon tank, that's going to be perfect for us. So that's going to house all of our chemical and mechanical and biological filtration. It runs about 264 gallons per hour, and I think that'll be just fine for what we're trying to do here. We were going to go with a hang on the back filter, but I don't want an incredible amount of flow in this tank, so with the canister filter we can kind of direction which way we want the water to go. If we wanted to, we could even make the return into a spray bar, so that may be something we think about doing in the future video, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So once we get this tank planted, get this tank set up, we'll get it planted. We're going to have front, medium, and rear, front, mid, and rear plants, so that you can see the different heights and the different levels of plants, to show you guys how to better merchandise your aquarium to make it look outstanding. And we're going to try not to overload this tank. It is going to be lush, but we're going to try to not completely overload it. Now another project that we're gonna post as well is I'm going to put I have an extra frag tank. I've got an 80-gallon frag tank for our coral frags that we're not going to reuse because I'm going to do a different method with those. So I'm going to borrow that saltwater coral frag tank, and we're going to set it up right here next to the 55, and from there you'll be able to purchase individual plants like you see in this 55-gallon tank, and some extras that are not in there as well. So we'll just have it's a pretty nice size tank. It's 48 inches wide, 24 inches front to back, and 18 inches tall. So we can't house the tallest plants in here, but we do have 18 inches, so it should be able to house some pretty young plants that that will be ready to go. And we'll just have them in rows. Like, you'll just be able to pick whatever you want to pick out of this row. You'll come up to the front of the tank and you'll see, oh, this is Anubis, or oh, this is pennywort, or oh, this is a Java fern, or whatever. And you'll be able to pull your plant from your row right there. You'll be able to pick out which one you want out of your row. It'll make it nice and easy for you. And I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but our next plan, once we get this tank set up, we're going to come right here with another small shelf, and this beta shelf will be going somewhere else. I have a different plan for that. So we have a small shelf that'll go here that will have shrimp on. I'm going to have probably 4 or 6, I haven't made my mind up, 4 or 6 cube tanks that will have just nothing but shrimp. We'll separate them by size and color and everything else, so that if you guys need to purchase some shrimp, you can just go straight. We can just go straight to that tank for you and get what we need for you without having to dig through the big aquariums. So anyway, that's our project. We hope that you'll follow along with us. And again, I'm sorry I lost the first video. I don't know what happened to it. It got deleted off my computer somehow. But you didn't really miss anything. Like I said, all we did was set the stand and paint the back of the tank and put the substrate and the water and the heater in there. So I think anybody can pretty much follow along how to do that without detailed instructions. But if you do need some help, please feel free to comment below, send us a message, get on Facebook and talk to us, The Tank Life, and we'll be glad to help you out there. Listen, please subscribe to our channel, the YouTube channel. We're trying to post some videos for you guys to help you out along the way in the hobby. Now, I realize this is for store purposes, but you can do this at home. And you don't even have to do it as elaborate as this, but you can do your own version of this at home. So we want you to follow along with our channel. If you'll please hit the subscribe button. And then also, if you look next to the subscribe button, there's a bell. If you click that bell, you'll be notified every time we post a new video. So please like and subscribe, and hit that reminder bell button so that we can let you know when we got some new videos posted. We're about to start posting a bunch of videos to help you guys out, so please follow along with us. And we want to thank you for watching, and you guys have a great day.